The opinions expressed on this program are solely those of its hosts, guests, or callers, and do not necessarily represent the opinions of WTBR-FM, its management, other producers, or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone. This is the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM and WSBR 88.1 FM in Lee. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development, and Bev Prentice is operating the board. In her retirement, quote unquote retirement, she's here almost every day doing things. You are here often, aren't you?
Yeah. At least maybe 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's good. You enjoy it, though.
I do.
Part of retirement is enjoying what you're doing. So that's good. That's good.
And it helps to be a big ham.
Yes, exactly. And when you get Lynn Arsenault in the mix, then the hams come together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's quite a ham, too. Is she going to be in the 4th of July parade again?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her about that.
I know it's coming up quickly. It is the middle of May. All of a sudden, boom, it's the middle of May, and we are gearing up for First Fridays at 5 in the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. And we also partner, of course, with Downtown Pittsfield, Inc. on this wonderful event. So the first Friday at 5 in June is June 5th. Not the 1st, let's just say. In May, it was the 1st, and it threw us off a little bit. But it's June 5th, and we're gearing up for a lot of fun. We just have solidified the press release for that date. The event, of course, is Friday, June 5th. The presenting sponsor is Mountain One. Big shout out to Mountain One. And it will again feature live music, dance, art, family fun, shopping, food, and entertainment. Persip Park, which is at the corner of Columbus and North Street, will feature a live performance with Whoozy Shakers from 5 to 8 p.m. Whoozy Shakers, they're a fun band with lots of people that we know. You will see familiar faces in the band of Whoozy Shakers. And there is a beer garden right in front of Persip Park presented by Hot Plate Brewing Company, so that's exciting. Whoozy Shakers have been making a strong early impression on the Berkshire music scene since their debut performance in 2023. All 4 members have deep local roots, having grown up in the Berkshires and played music in the area for decades. After various adventures living around the country and the world, they returned here to raise their families and formed this really fun band. It's a variety of styles to the mix with wide-ranging covers, original music, rock, blues, pop, bluegrass, reggae, Americana, and more.
Wow.
How fun is that? So Whoozy Shakers will be at the main stage on Persip Park on Friday, June 5th for the first Fridays at 5. Then we go to the other end of the street. So the North Street is closed from Park Square all the way to Columbus Avenue. And the other end of the street towards the south end of the road closure, we're doing dancing and drumming. Dance and drum with the Berkshire Rhythm Keepers. There will be a performance around 5:40 for about 30 minutes, and then a free dance class with Noelle Staples Freeman, which is amazing. She's awesome. She's an awesome person, and she also often performs with Amy and Dan and the Berkshire Rhythm Keepers. So look forward to that on the other end of the street for performances for sure. There's a community paint party. Okay, in Pittsfield, the murals are hot once again. So there is a mural going up on 7 North Street, which is the DA building, the old Berkshire Life building at the corner of North and West Street. And it is actively awesome. At first, the artist Jan, who is from Wisconsin, there was a huge call out for art for this. We got 35 submissions. There was a jury that picked the artist, and the artist accepted, traveled here, and it's going to take overall about a month to complete this. It's huge. I do believe it's the biggest mural in Pittsfield. It's
from
bigger.
Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. It's bigger than the one on the Shipton building, the Sisterhood mural. So next time you're in Pittsfield, check it out because it's really cool every day to walk or drive by and see the progress that he has made. He is expected to finish that by the end of the month, I do believe. We're hoping to have a ribbon cutting unveiling on May 29th. That is the hope and dream. So he's working every day, and you know that if it rains, that is not good painting weather.
No.
But it's been between heavily rain or 85 degrees. But I was there Saturday morning. I was downtown for something, and I went by at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and he's up there because I think he knows when to go based on the sun and the heat of the day. So he gets there at the crack of dawn to finish. It's really cool. It's going to be really cool. It's all these scenes from the Berkshires. There's birds and a canoeist and a biker and a mountain and a sunshine. I mean, it's really cool. So check it out.
The Adventures of Pittsfield.
The Adventures of Pittsfield for sure. It is on the corner of West and North Street at 7 North Street. But also, in the meantime, we're collaborating with Commonwealth Murals, which is this amazing program out of Springfield, Mass, to do some murals within the Pittsfield Public Schools. And some of them will be installed in the schools. But the one that we're working on for First Fridays at 5, Friday, June 5th, will be installed at the backside of the Ad Lib building at 215 North Street. The behind, what's that called? The backside, behind of the building. Oh my gosh.
Not the stern.
I know that's
The
a boat. Behind the building towards the Summer Street parking lot. And so this community paint party on Friday, June 5th will take place on Dunham Mall, and everyone can come and be a part of painting the mural. It's very cool. Stop by Dunham Mall during the First Fridays at 5, pick up a brush, and help paint a mural that celebrates the best of Pittsfield. All ages and abilities are welcome, of course. No experience is necessary. Participants will be painting on large canvases on tables, not directly onto the wall, and then those will go up onto the wall of the building at Ad Lib. It's so cool. It's really cool. I got a little preview of it, and it's very cool.
That's clever.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And then we have busker Robin O'Haron. She's popping up in Palace Park, which is between the Wolfson Center and the Shipton building, where the new Sanctum Gallery is and where the mural is, the big Sylvia Lopez Chavez mural. Sisterhood. So there is this woman, Robin O'Haron, is popping up. She's a 3-time Boston Blues finalist, Albany Blues Challenge finalist. She's fun. She brings fun to. She's been singing the blues in Europe, across America, and she has music license to PBS. She's currently diving deep into the realm of other fun stuff. So she's going to be there, bopping around, getting people moving. And then we're so excited. We have Melissa Matsuki Lilly, who will be a face painter in Palace Park. So she will be bringing her art to Palace Park. And it's artistic face painting. It's very cool. She did an event at a art opening recently, and Jessie saw her there and said, wow, we got to get her. So we're thrilled that she can come for June 5th. The first Fridays at 5 is June 5th, 5 to 8 p.m., downtown Pittsfield. The Palace Park is live music. Down at the other end of North Street towards Park Square is live music. Someone's popping up in Palace Park is what we're talking about. Jim Horsford will also be there in Palace Park hosting a free live pottery demonstration. It's very cool. Makers Market. We had a great time in May with the Makers Market. So the Makers Market are artisans that sell their art and or deliciousness. For example, Tara Truffles by Tara was there. She comes all the time, and it's really cool. It's an eclectic group of people, and it's just fun to walk around and see everybody's. There was there were bracelets and jewelry, then there were ceramics, and there were chocolates, as I mentioned. So lots of opportunity to shop. Oh, we have a list of the Makers Market. Makers include ATK Customs, Auntie Kat's Gift Shop, Baked Pastries and More, Barebone Roots, Berkshire Henna, Berkshire Cy Biscuits, Black Bear 3D, Brady Bunch, Cookies, Cupcakes, Dragonfly Dreams, Hilltown Hemlock Studio, Leanne's Lovies, Little Country Gifts, Mountain Roots Artistry, Paparazzi Accessories. So lots of options for everyone.
Yeah.
Very cool. It's cool to go shopping on North Street to buy. And the prices are very reasonable. You can buy something for just a few dollars, but if you're also looking for a nicer gift, there's those available as well. So I can't believe we're talking about First Fridays at 5 in June already. The month is just flying right by.
I don't want it to.
It's crazy. It's mid-May, and it's flying. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to always be on WTBR 89.7 FM and WSBR 88.1 FM in Lee. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield, and we have Bev Prentice here operating the board. A big congratulations to the cast and crew of Big Fish at Taconic and of Urinetown at Pittsfield High School. They both had very, very stellar weekends of performances, and now they're resting because it's over. So congratulations to both of those casts and crews. Always, Pittsfield and Taconic High Schools had great spring musicals, so congrats. We are talking about First Fridays at 5 in Pittsfield. It is June 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. Lots of activities going on, from the main stage with Whoosie Shakers to pop-up buskers of all kinds. Lots and lots of activities. We're grateful always for Mountain One, who's sponsoring this June event. We talked about the Makers Market, which is going to be lots of fun. The Family Fun Zone features free interactive activities from local nonprofit organizations, including arts and crafts, games, and more. Here are some participating organizations: Barrington Stage Company, Bart Charter Public School, Berkshire Art Center, Berkshire Athenaeum, Berkshire County Football Officials Association, Berkshire County Head Start, the District Attorney's Office, Berkshire Museum, Berkshire Woodworkers Guild. Lots of opportunities. I heard Berkshire Art Center is going to be making a banner that they will be carrying in the 4th of July parade. So that's cool. They're being very interactive and having the community help create the banner that you'll see them walking with in the 4th of July parade, which I love that. Yeah. It's a double the help. Bowie the Clown will be crafting free balloon creations in front of Crawford Square around 137 North Street. Bowie was busy in May. I saw him at the end of the night, and he's like, woo, that was a tiring one. So that's good. We hope as many people show up in June as did in May. We had a great night, so we hope that is a vision for the future. First Friday's Arts Walk will also showcase artists at venues throughout downtown from 5 to 8 p.m. Clock Tower Artists, Framework by Downtown Pittsfield Inc., Hotel on North, Indie Readery and Records, the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts, Pittsfield City Hall, Roots and Dreams and Mustard Seeds, Sanctum Gallery, Solarium Plant Shop, and the Soda Chef. There is a virtual walking tour that you can follow, or on a beautiful night downtown, just walk around and see all of the amazing things happening in the Arts Walk. We have Ollie Osher Lifelong Learning Institute coming into the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts for June, and so they will have an open gallery that night from 5 o'clock on June 5th. We are talking about First Fridays at 5. On Friday, June 5th, downtown, it is a collaboration between us, the City of Pittsfield's Office of Cultural Development, and Downtown Pittsfield Inc. City crews are amazing. I got this great picture last month of the city crews waiting for the street to open because they're all just waiting. And I was talking to someone, so the event ends at 8 o'clock, and the city crews come right in, get all the barrels up, get the barricades out and done. By 8:30, the roads open, and you never knew that something had just happened for 3 hours downtown.
Wow.
It's like people don't understand the behind the scenes action that happens for all of these events. It's pretty amazing. So we're always grateful for the Pittsfield Police Department that helps keep us safe by closing the roads properly and putting the right barricades on. And then there are some construction construction obstacles. I think I'll use the word obstacles on Fenn Street and North Street. And so we're grateful for the highway department that helped get us around that because the vendors had to go out that way. And then all those crews just boom, 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 and it's cleaned up. So thank you, City of Pittsfield, our office, but all the other crews, Pittsfield Police Department and Downtown Pittsfield, Inc. It is definitely a joint venture and collaborative event for sure. First Fridays at 5, Friday, June 5th, 5 to 8 p.m. It's coming up. 5 to 8 p.m. on Friday, June 5th. All of the information about this event is at lovepittsfield.com. Lovepittsfield.com. We're coming up quickly here. And I'm looking through our newsletter. Again, I said all of this stuff is on lovepittsfield.com. We do put out a weekly newsletter that goes out on Wednesdays. And it goes over the events of the week, but also talks about art calls or special programming or events that are happening. So please subscribe to that. You can also subscribe to that at lovepittsfield.com. Part of Art Week Berkshires. We are in the heart of Art Week Berkshires right now, May 15th to the 25th throughout the Berkshires. The 5 cultural districts of the Berkshires host Art Week Berkshires, May 15th through the 25th. And part of Art Week Berkshires on Friday, May 22nd, you can go to an artist trading card workshop at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts. There is a wonderful artist named Ann Stewart who will be hosting this. And this is on lovepittsfield.com. It's Friday, May 22nd from 10 to 12. She is also hosting another event that day at the Liechtenstein. So all of that information is on lovepittsfield.com. And we have all of the Art Week Berkshires events taking place in Pittsfield on our site. Berkshires.org is the official host of the Art Week Berkshires events because One Berkshire is the media or the one that's kind of putting it all together in the website. We're grateful for One Berkshire, Berkshire Regional Planning Commission, and all of the cultural districts that have come together to put this on May 15th through the 25th. And there are 300 events, about 300 events over those 10 days. Isn't that crazy?
300.
Yeah, over the 10 days throughout the Berkshires in those cultural districts and beyond.
Got to be something you're going to like.
Yeah, something for everyone. That's what we say for sure. There is something going on Saturday at Hot Plate. They're rocking with the Silver Lake. They have partnered with Silver Lake Presents for these concerts, and it's very cool. So one night, it was First Friday in May. They were, of course, a huge part of First Friday with the beer garden. So I was like strolling through just to make sure everything was good. And I went into Hot Plate at the end of First Friday, and it was one of these Silver Lake Presents, which is a different age group than I am. So I walked in, I was like, whoa, what is, it's all these young, they charged a cover. It's the young, all these amazing young people. It was so cool to see the different age group, but I saw Mike, the owner. I'm like, whoa, this is different than what I go and sit at the bar and have a beer or, chat with them over a seltzer. And, it was very different, but amazing because all age groups are encouraged and welcome in Pittsfield, and that is proof. So they have another event at Hot Plate, Silver Lake Presents, on Saturday, May 23rd, 7 to 11 p.m. And of course, it's Memorial Day weekend this weekend.
It is.
Memorial Day weekend. The City of Pittsfield does their annual Memorial Day parade. That starts at Fenn and North Street at 9 a.m. Lineup takes place at 8:45. Group proceeds to North Street, heads north to Wacona Street, and then to Pittsfield Cemetery. Ceremony will follow at the cemetery. The event will include a reading of the names of Pittsfield veterans who have passed away over the last year. And Pittsfield Community Television, of course, televises the parade. So we're grateful for all that Pittsfield Community Television does, including that. Barrington Stage Company is gearing up for their season, and they are opening with Driving Miss Daisy. They have the play Driving Miss Daisy.
I saw the picture for that.
I know. Doesn't it look so cool? So
Yeah.
it opens May 27th at Barrington Stage Company on Linden Street, the St. Germain stage on Linden Street. 36 Linden Street. So this stars Deborah Jo Rupp and Ray Anthony Thomas. It's the beloved, of course, Pulitzer Prize winning play that explores the life-changing relationship between two people bridging societal divides. Set in 1948 Georgia, Daisy, a Jewish widow, and Hoke, her black chauffeur, surprise each other and themselves as they develop a 25-year relationship built on respect, understanding, and affection. Don't you remember that movie?
I did. I remember that.
It was such a great movie. So that is opening at Barrington Stage May 27th and running through June 21st. May 27th through June 21st at the St. Germain Stage on Linden Street in Pittsfield. Barrington Stage opening their season. Amazing. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM and WSBR 88.1 FM in Lee. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the wonderful city of Pittsfield.
Yay.
And Bev Prentice is operating the board. Thank you, Bev, always
You're
for
welcome.
coming in to operate that wonderful board. And we're talking about all things happening in Pittsfield. Lots and lots of activity going on in Pittsfield. Public art, festivals, First Fridays at 5, art exhibitions. We are thrilled to have the Pittsfield High School AP Art Showcase and more up at our place, the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts, through the month of May. It is open through May 31st at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts. Our hours are 11 to 3, Wednesday through Friday, 11 to 3, Wednesday through Friday. And it's extra special because we just got word that one of the art teachers at Pittsfield High School passed away recently. And it's just tragic and devastating. And we are dedicating the rest of the show to her, Miss Colleen Quinn. She was a wonderful soul and will be missed by everybody in Pittsfield High School's community and beyond, because she did way more than teach. One of those teachers that did way more than teach and touched the lives of so many. So we will remember her fondly, and her favorite flower was sunflowers. So we will be, every time we see a sunflower, we'll think of Colleen Quinn. And she lived her life to the fullest. So I think she would want us to be living our lives to the fullest. And we are thrilled to have the artwork of her students up at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts through May 31st. So come check that out at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts.
Nice.
Yes, more information is on lovepittsfield.com for that. And we have some calls for art. Berkshire Art Association is always the best organization for calls for art. They really are. They are clear and concise about their calls, and they have deadlines. It's a good thing. So they are doing a show at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts in September, and they are inviting artists from the New England states and New York to showcase their original art in all media for a biennial juried exhibition. It's called Tune In. All artwork must have been made within the past 2 years. The call is open and closes Sunday, June 29th. We encourage you to share your artistic interpretation of Tune In and join us in another dynamic BAA exhibition opportunity. I think I do have a little more. Isn't that I'm always blown away by what they come up with for
Yeah.
themes is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's Tune In. All right, so they have more information in here. Tune In is open, as I said, to all emerging or established artists. All visual media will be considered for submission. Tune In will run. I thought they had more. Goes there. Original art. Call is open. It closes Sunday, June 29th. Share your artistic interpretation of Tune In. Now, what do you think when you want to share your... that can... Of course, what are we thinking of? Mostly the radio.
I'm thinking of music.
Yeah. I think you can think of a lot of interpretations with that, don't you?
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting to see what they get for Art Week. So that is open. That call is open through June 29th. You must submit your work by June 29th. And the show will be Friday, September 4th through Friday, September 25th at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts. I'm looking forward to see what they come up with for that one. It's always interesting.
Definitely.
To see. So that's Berkshire Art Association's Call for Art. Very active organization, and that is open through the end of June. So check it out. We have information on our website, or you can go to Berkshire Art Association's website as well. We are in the heart of budget season for the City of Pittsfield, and so we say thank you to the department heads, the treasurer, the mayor, all of the city councilors for working together on another budget and making all of the things shine in Pittsfield behind the scenes and doing all the work behind the scenes that people don't realize. And so we are grateful as a resident of Pittsfield, with people, with kids in Pittsfield schools and an employee of Pittsfield, very grateful for how it all comes together. And people work together collaboratively to make it happen every year. We're almost to the end of FY26. It's also funny to have a different fiscal year than your calendar year, because the people in the treasurer and accounting office in the city of Pittsfield think June 30th is the end of the year. We're like, no, we got 6 more. It's funny with the fiscal year. So happy almost end of the year to all the people in Pittsfield and other organizations that June 30th is the end of the fiscal year. We are gearing up once again for First Fridays at 5. All of that information is on lovepittsfield.com. We have lots of vendors lined up, artisans, food trucks, and just so much fun. It was really fun last month, so let's hope that fun factor just builds and builds throughout the season.
It's a dizzy place.
Yeah, it's dizzy, but in a good way.
Yes.
All of the information that we're talking about is on lovepittsfield.com. And note, we will not be having a First Fridays at 5 in July because it was July 3rd, and it's too much with the parade on the 4th of July. There are a lot of groups that would be overwhelmed if we had both events. So no First Friday in July. There's one in June 5th, and then August and September. So we're gearing up for all of those. The information that we've talked about over the last 27 minutes and 35 seconds is on lovepittsfield.com, and we encourage you to please sign up for the newsletter that goes out every Wednesday at lovepittsfield.com. If you have an event in Pittsfield and want to spread the word about it, we are so happy to do that. You can submit your event through lovepittsfield.com or email it to us directly, which all of that information is on that wonderful website, lovepittsfield.com. All right. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And Bev, thanks for all you do. Today was a little crazy, but you know what? We made it through.
We made it through.
And that's all that matters, isn't it?
There's so much going on.
Yeah. We just have to keep calm and carry on, always.
That just sounds like a slogan.
Keep calm and carry on. I say it often. No one that I say it to really listens to it, though, but I just keep saying it. All right. Have a good week, everyone. Thank you, Bev.
You're welcome.